We have to start this video talking about Jade Cargill and obviously all the rumours that she is heading towards WWE, even saying that today she was in the Performance Center, obviously getting ready to come to WWE, whether it be Raw, SmackDown or NXT. Where do you want to see WWE place Jade Cargill? And are you excited for Jade to arrive in WWE? Let me know in the comments section down below. This is things you might have missed from Monday Night Raw. Make sure you hit the like button, and if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. Massive shout out to Augustin, who got a See Wrestling sign on Raw this week. Really do appreciate that, and shout out to everyone who told me and sent it to me as well. Really do appreciate you all. Now, can you believe The Rock's return to SmackDown got over 103 million views worldwide on social media? That is freaking insane. Cody Rhodes will kick off Raw this week, wanting to talk about Jey Uso. Once again, though, being interrupted by Dirty Dom. You got to wonder, with Cody consistently wanting to talk about Jey, something isn't being said. Is it the fact that he is the guy who's going to go to SmackDown in replacement for Jey, and they're holding off on that potentially? We would get a match straight away of Cody versus Dom, which was super quick. Cody Rhodes squashed Dominic Mysterio tonight, not only on the microphone, but in the ring too. He literally made Dom his bitch, didn't he? Let's not lie. We found out next week on Raw, Dragon Lee will take on Dirty Dom for the NXT North American Championship. That's going to be a good match. Dragon Lee is insane in the ring. Can't wait for that. But we find out that the Judgment Day were looking like they was going to attack Cody. It would be Sami and Kevin making the save, and I can't lie, I was dreading a six-man tag here. Instead, as Cody was leaving the ring, Kevin Owens recalled him to the ring and asked him about Jey Uso. Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn would basically convince Kevin Owens, you don't have to trust him. Kevin does trust Cody and Sami though. But there you go. That's going to be the friction between KO and Sami Zayn. Jey Uso's going to mess up again, I assume. And of course, that would cause the rift between Sami and Kevin Owens. KO did have a great line, though, saying that Jey Uso was one shade of eyeliner away from joining the Judgment Day. Something WWE would continue with Damian Priest basically laying it down to Jey Uso. Yes or no? We need an answer by the end of tonight. Well, Judgment Day would come out for the main event of Drew McIntyre and Jey Uso, and it looked like Jey Uso was considering it. And I tell you what, when Jey and Damian hit a fist bump, I was shocked. But Jey Uso would superkick both Damian Priest and Finn Balor, allowing Drew McIntyre to take advantage and pick up the win. Well, after the match, the Judgment Day would beat down Jey Uso, and we'd see Drew McIntyre sort of torn, and he didn't go to help Jey. Is this the security lock of that heel turn for Drew coming? It would be Cody Rhodes, though, who would run past Drew McIntyre, who did come and save Jey Uso, so not all bad in the end. We were supposed to have a 2 out of 3 Falls tag team match tonight, but it was Adam Pearce who delivered the news to the New Day earlier today. Eric from the Viking Raiders is injured, therefore that match wouldn't happen. Best wishes to Eric, hope he recovers soon. But what we got instead was Ivar in singles action against Kofi Kingston. And all I can say is wow, what a match they put on. That moonsault from Ivar, oh my god, Kofi went splat, but still somehow was able to pick up the win. I'm assuming the feud's not done yet due to the injury, but honestly, really cool match, definitely worth checking out. Immediately following, we get another incredible match between Nakamura and Ricochet that nearly didn't happen as Seth Rollins got involved during Nakamura's entrance. Nothing major went down, but Ricochet would get himself DQ'd by using the chair that Nakamura introduced. After the match, Nakamura went to work on Ricochet's ankle, viciously attacking Ricochet with the chair next to the ring post. That's got to write Ricochet off of TV, but Seth would come back out as well. That would backfire on Seth, and of course Nakamura once again leaving Seth Rollins laying in pain. Nakamura would go to the audience, take a cardboard head of Seth Rollins and mimic Seth. I guess it's true what Al Snow always said.
What does everybody want?
Later on Raw, we would have a very crazed Seth Rollins talking to Bryan. You'll get the joke in a minute. But nonetheless, Seth was unhinged. Seth would basically challenge Nakamura, and he said, the ball's in your court. You can pick the stipulation. Our destinies are entwined. This was very Messiah-y, almost a little bit Matt Hardy broken kind of gimmick. Like, Seth has snapped during this Nakamura feud. I wonder if this is going to sort of take away from the current Seth character we see and breathe life into something else. Unhinged Seth Rollins, maybe? This is Bryan. That's it. That's now his name. No, it's not a Vince McMahon name change. His name is Bryan because that's what Chelsea Green called him. And who's going to tell Chelsea Green she's wrong? Oh, and also Piper Niven is from the great country of Florida. Yep. Well, tonight would see Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler teaming together for the very first time. It didn't go well as Nia Jax returned to Raw again. And she laid out everybody. Main focus of this was, of course, Shayna Baszler, Nia's former tag partner. Nia literally bounced coming down on Shayna tonight. Literally, oh, that's gotta hurt, man. They've got to name this move something to do with Nia's hole, haven't they? They got to. Just look at the intense pain that Shayna Baszler went through tonight. But WWE did focus a lot on Rhea and Raquel following last week. Raquel off of TV with whiplash. Rhea's not there due to broken ribs from Nia Jax. Now, you got to appreciate WWE leaning towards the IWC a little bit here and saying, making an entire storyline about Nia injuring people, because that's all the internet's talking about. So using it and fueling it, of course, when someone beats Nia, that person is an uber babyface. Big Bronson Reed would be successful tonight, defeating Chad Gable in what would be the third splat of the night as he would hit the tsunami on Chad. Really want to praise this camera angle, though. They followed the entire sequence with just one camera, which I thought was just really cool and deserved praise. You got to think now Chad is going to go on some kind of journey. You're going to see him overcome things, including Big Bronson Reed, and eventually work his way back to the Intercontinental Championship, to Gunther. That's what makes the most sense out of this. The new NXT Women's Champion, Becky Lynch, was on Raw tonight. After, of course, she fist bumped Akira Tozawa backstage, it would be Natalya answering an open challenge. Now, Natalya was really praised by WWE in a report out from Fightful Select last week about how she handled herself during the Indian live event, the Superstar Spectacle, where Becky couldn't travel and Natalya stepped up and showed leadership. You got to think this is why she got this spotlight highlighted match against Becky. Of course, Becky would win this match, retaining the championship, and said that she will be on NXT tomorrow night. The same NXT where you can watch Carmelo Hayes versus Dirty Dom. Champion versus champion. That should be pretty cool. Tommaso Ciampa would make Giovanni Vinci tap out tonight. And of course, you got to wonder now what this means for Vinci. Although he wasn't at ringside, we know the Intercontinental Champion Gunther, who's shown a lot of tough love, especially to Vinci. He was watching on. He's not going to be happy that Vinci lost, surely. So what does this mean for Vinci? Raw was okay this week. 7 out of 10 from me. Unless you were one of those people who got splatted. Like, literally, there was splats all over the place on Raw this week. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on those notifications, never miss another upload, like the video, share the video, and I'll catch you as always next time. Peace!